Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Tomorrow is Halloween, then it's the 31st of October, and before I wanted to show you my finished pages for October, I wanted to show you our Halloween tree that we have set up. So we are Christmas people, and if I don't block my husband, there is a Christmas tree put up by the beginning of November. Please don't mind the weird lighting things that you see. That's because my camera of my cell phone is broke. And yeah, of course, he was tempted to put up a Christmas tree already, but I said to him, well, it's Halloween time. So we went out shopping in my favorite discount shop. And so we have bought ourselves some lovely things like this huge spider and rats to put in the tree. This is, of course, a spider web, a glow-in-the-dark skeleton, some birds, and yeah, we really had fun in decorating him. And this is a souvenir from when we went to Hong Kong, a few years back. We went there and it was also around Halloween time, and that's why we have that little head also. So I thought I'd share our tree because yeah, it's something we really like, and yeah, I'm sure we will put up another one next year also. And at the bottom on the right you can see a little hole that the rats have made. So it's all out of cardboard, black cardboard, so it's super nice. Now I'm going to put my cell phone into my tripod so that I can film my finished pages for October. I will see you in just 1 second. Okay, here we are for the finished pages for October. I have grabbed my torch because on some pages it will be necessary to show all the shimmer and the shine. So I'll start off with the Friedliches Dorf der Stille. It's friendly Dorf, yeah, a community. Friendly Silent Village or something like that is the real title. It's by the Julia Rivers Company, by the way. And I have colored in this picture. I can hardly remember which media I've used, but I'm quite certain that this pumpkin was done with Derwent Drawing, this little guy with Holbein pencils, and all the rest, I think, with Albrecht Dürer. I did put on some glitter, and I'm hoping, yes, it's not doing too strange. So he has some glitter on his clothing. There's some glitter on the pumpkins, on the pumpkin itself, and on the large mushroom is a lot of glitter. That was really a failure, that mushroom, and so I thought I will save it with some extra glitter. So not super fond of this one, but it's fairly okay. I must say I have done a lot of pumpkins this month. I'm done for the rest of the year. I'm working on my last pumpkin picture for this month. It's still a whip, but it's not Halloween themed. You will see it at the end of this video. But yeah, I've had enough pumpkins for this year. The second one is in Soulmates by Hannah Carlson, the Dutch version. And I've done this page, really had a lot of fun with it. I've used Inktense, I believe Holbeins and Luminance for hair and skin. gouache paint, if I'm not mistaken, for these leaves. Some gold paints. I've thrown a lot on this one, as usual. I'm sorry that this thing, so now you can see the shimmery thing. Also some shimmer on her head and in her ear. On the top there's no shimmer, but this moon is also shimmery. But these books weigh so heavy. So here are the details. Copper or bronze color, and yeah. I really like how she turned out. I love the highlights that I could accomplish with the Inktense because I didn't do extra shading on top. Her outfit is purely Inktense. And yeah, it has been quite a fun page to work on, and I love this book. I love the quality of the paper. As you can see on the back side, nothing visible. This paper is just an amazing quality. So I'm very happy with how this turned out. Oh, and the border here, this green is Derwent Drawing. To pick up that thing for the publisher. The next one is a Kawaii Picture. Last year I did one in this book and I had a lot of fun, and so I wanted to do another one in this book for this year. Not 100% happy with how it turned out. The moon is quite big and everything is too light. Also my house, I was a bit tired of this whole page once I was nearly finished. So yeah, I'm going to take a look. Can I show it without my lamp, without my torch? She has, yeah, glossy accents by Ranger on her shoes. I had shoes when I was a kid like that, black and so beautiful. And if I want to give you a look on the moon, I will have to put on that torch again, because when you see it straight in front, there's nothing visible, but if I move my camera, you see it will turn out pink. It has a pink glow in it. Can you see it? So, and my bats have some stickles on them. The clouds, or the starry clouds, have a cheap body. Yeah, it's kind of a body spray, and it's full of shimmer, and once it's dried it sticks just like iridescent medium, only it's a very cheap version, and I have it in gold and in silver. Can't remember which one I've used on this one, but yeah. I remember doing her hair with the Holbein pencils, and the rest is most of these are watercolor pencils, and I think I've used the Artisas. So I don't have my book with me, but yeah. You know, the people that follow me for quite some time know that I mix things together, and so this was the same story. I've thrown a lot on this page. But the moon is a bit too big for my taste, but yeah, nevertheless, it was fun to work on. And then the next book is Gothic Beauty by Deborah Muller. And I was working on this page when I did a whole video where I showed the glossy accent bottle. And okay, focus. She also has some shimmery shoes. I really like that product. I'm addicted. I really am addicted. So my little lady has a Holbein skin, a Holbein hair. She was supposed to look a bit of a vampire type of lady. Not too fond with the background and that surrounding thing. I do like my roses. And I had a really hard time coloring in her skirt. So the brown part, this was okay. This base layer of marker, I think. I also think that her skin tone was a base of marker. I'm going to take a sneak peek if I can. Yeah. Oh no, her skin is no... I thought that I had used a light gray. Yeah, I've used a light gray marker. And the rest is also marker based. But I had quite some trouble with her skirt. And so I've put on Paul Rubens paint for the shimmery details. I've used Stardust Jelly Roll green for those things on the side. Of course, some stickles on her jewelry. And yeah, the glossy accents on her shoe. I really get happy when I see all those beautiful shiny details. It's quite a simple page, but yeah, it was fun to do. Deborah Muller has really some fun books. So that was this one. Then I went to one of my cheaper Disney coloring books. We've watched the movie Maleficent with, I was going to say Julia Roberts, but that's wrong, Angelina Jolie. And wow, it was really a good film. I've enjoyed it very much. And of course, I wanted to color in a Maleficent figure afterwards. And so I did. And I've used Inktense for the background or Neocolors. Inktense for her gown. I think I've used Neocolors for the background. And her face and the bird is done with Holbein pencils. So I'm really not limiting myself anymore. If I want to use the Holbeins on a picture, I will, even if it's in a cheap coloring book. And of course, she doesn't have... Yeah, there is a bit of stickles here on that... yeah, how do you call it? Stuff. It's called a stuff here, but yeah, I'm going to try and lift her up. This torch is doing some crazy things. I think my batteries are dying. But her headwear, if I can focus, has also that glossy accent on top. So I just couldn't resist using it on this picture also. It was just perfect for it. Really nice medium. I really like using it. The background looks a bit smudgy and it's went through the other side, but it's a very cheap book, so, and it was a fun project. It was a simple one, but it was fun. So that was this one. Then I finished a whip from September, I think, or August. I don't know when I was working on her. I've finished this page from the Coloring Heaven Halloween special from 2018. Used Inktense for her outfit above watercolor paints. I've used Luminance for her skin and hair, Durban drawing for the pumpkins, and some copper paint for the cage. Also Luminance for the mushrooms. And I really like how she turned out. I'm going to put on the torch again. And I hope you can see the golden details stop flashing. She has some shimmer on her clothing. That's because my brush wasn't clean. There was still some shimmer from another picture on it, but it has a nice effect. And her key is also a gold paint and a stickle butterfly. So yeah, that was this page. Then we move on to the Enchanted Halloween coloring book by Hannah Lynn. And the picture I did in here was this one from these lovely little ladies, all dressed up for Halloween. Had a lot of fun with them. I've used urban drawing above a marker base. I've used Inktense or Neos 2 for the clouds, Inktense for the background, shimmery paint for the moon, glossy accents here and there on the bats, on her wing, glittery goodness everywhere. So I'm going to look at this. The cat lady has some shimmer. They all have. And this vampire lady, her wing is glossy accents. The bats are glossy accents. The Happy Halloween is the Chinese watercolor pearlescent paint, the fake Paul Rubens set, I will call them. The border is Pentel Dual Hybrid gel pen. And this moon is also the fake Paul Rubens pearlescent paint. So I'm really happy with how they turned out. I'm going to take a look if I can put that thing down. Yes, I can, a bit, at least. So, yeah, very happy with this one. I love my Hannah Lynn pictures, so always fun to go to these books. Then we have Imaginary Friends. I did a color along on my channel, so you have seen, the ones that have followed that little series have seen the result already. Not too much glitter going on this one, just a little bit on the flowers, a little bit on her gown and on her hat. This book is super heavy, very difficult to lift up, but I hope you can see all the details, the shimmery details. I've used Holbein pencils, Albrecht Dürer pencils, polychromos, Arteza gouache, and I believe also the fake Paul Rubens set, and some stickles, of course, for extra detail. So that was this one. And then the last finished page for this month is from Saga of Signal by Emily Leidehol-Olberg. And I did a very autumnal page. And it is this one. I've used Neocolors 2 for the background, Erogetan pencils for these leaves, Albrecht Dürer pencils for the mushrooms, Luminance for her skin and hair, Albrecht Dürer for her gown, and then these bottles were also Albrecht Dürer with some gold paints on top, but I didn't like the result, so I've stickled them up like crazy. I've used glossy accents also. I wanted to say I don't think I've used glossy accents, but I did. And I really wanted to do a dark-skinned princess or beautiful lady, because we have been binge watching, to be exact, the 9th season of The Walking Dead, and I adore Michonne. She's a great lady, and every time that I'm watching The Walking Dead, I want to call her a dark-skinned beauty, and so she was chosen too. And it's the first time I think I did a dark skin with luminance pencils, and I'm very happy with how she turned out. And look at my bottles. I'm sorry for that glare that you can see, because my camera is broken from my cell phone, so I can't help it. And you can see the glossy accents on the mushroom. And of course, stickles all the way. She has some gold paint and also a bit of glossy accent on her head jewel. But that's the main focus is that big red pearl here that has a lot of glossy accents and surrounded by all these shimmery diamonds. I really had a lot of fun. It took me quite some time to finish this one, and it was super difficult to think of good colors for all these mushrooms, but I think I've managed to make a fitting. They all fit together well. I'm sorry for that white glare. It's because of my torch, but it's becoming a bit dark here, so I'm going to finish this video quite quickly. I still have to show 2 whips. One is Imitographic Imagine. I'm working slowly on this page, also with the pumpkin. Thank God I don't have to color that one anymore. I'm using my Pablos, my luminances. This is Durban Drawing. This is also Pablo. These turtles also have some stickles on them already, and some shimmery, going to refocus, and some glossy accents. Yeah, I just can't help it. So still a lot of work. It will take me quite some time. And I'm going to leave that torch on to show you the last page. I'm just going to stop this video for just 1 second because it will turn off automatically. So here I am again. And as a last project for this month, I'm working on the fairy godmother. I've used Holbeins. I didn't do any marker base on this one because she had not a lot of skin, and so I thought I would just use the Holbeins for shading her skin and her hair, and I've used Inktense pencils for the background. So I'm going to try, and there's no shimmer, but then you have a better look on how her face looks without, what's the shadow? Okay, you have a better look on how her face looks, and I've just refocused my phone with my nose. So her hair is also Holbein. And I'm really in love with that background. I'm going to do a mint green dress, I think. Yeah, that will be marker based because otherwise I will become crazy if I have to do it with only pencil. And of course there will be glitter and shimmer everywhere. Not sure on the pumpkins, maybe Durban Drawing, maybe a base layer of marker with pencil on top. I will see how it goes. So yeah, really enjoying this one. Just started this one last night, so it was the 29th of October. I don't think I will be able to finish it by tomorrow, but I wanted to show it as a whip anyway. So, and that concludes my October finished pages video. It's getting dark. I'm filming this after coming home from work and before my husband comes home. So I'm going to say goodbye. I hope you've all liked this video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please mention them in the info boxes down below, and I will be happy to respond. So everyone, take care, happy coloring, have a nice Halloween, and I hope we talk soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.